Set to go with Eastern University. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Radnor Road, where Eastern University is getting ready for their biggest game of the year, their biggest game in this history of this university, as DelVal comes to town for a 12:05 kickoff right here across the JAKIB Sports Network. Along with my partner, Warren Schmidt, and the Coach Pete Nowatarski, I'm Joe Krause. What a wild morning it's been, brother.
Yeah, I know you're here at the crack of dawn, but it was great to have Eastern University athletic department first game day. What a great day it's been so far to meet, obviously, some of the other coaches and some of the student athletes here at Eastern. But Krause, to your point, the elevation just keeps getting bigger and bigger with games. Last week was a big signature win for this program, winning on the road against Kings, a perennial MAC contender during their homecoming. And Bernie, today is a huge test here for this team against DelVal, one of the, again, teams that has been winning the MAC as well as going to the Division III playoffs.
Yeah, this is a premier game in the MAC for the day. I mean, if they get by here, I mean, you're looking at, starting to talk playoffs and seedings and whatnot. So it'll be a big test. But like I've said to you, and we said on the game day show, in my opinion, Eastern's just got to go out and play football and make DelVal play them. Put them in situations that they're not comfortable with. And from there, you see what happens.
I tell you, I love these new uniforms at the Eastern. They surprise us every week. I mean, it seems like they're wearing a different uniform every week, and it's really cool to see. They look really sharp today, and hopefully it's the old adage, look good, play good, right, Coach?
Yeah, weren't the helmets white last week?
I mean, yeah.
Yes. So they've got two sets of helmets, and I love the black on black. It really looks sharp.
Getting set to go here on Radnor Road. We thank everybody for being a part of the JAKIB Sports Network, and of course, Eastern University football. Our big kickoff today started with our game day live. What a great morning it was just to meet some of the other teams and coaches and players. And now, of course, they'll settle the score here in front of us against DelVal, and Eastern will get the ball first.
Yeah, this is where we want to see Chris Rivera get a big return. I'm sure they've seen the scouting report, and this kicker's going to try to kick it out of the end zone if he can. But if he lets Chris Rivera get the ball, I'd love to see Chris Rivera pop one.
So Eastern will receive. They will move left or right. DelVal lining up on their own 35-yard line. Number 92, Brendan Hazel, will line it up for the Aggies. Set to play football. It's 3 years in the making, maybe longer. The kick rolls down, and then Rivera watches it roll out of bounds down around the 7-yard line. So Eastern will get good field position. They'll start out first down and 10.
And obviously this kicker could not kick it through the end zone, so that's probably a pretty good play for them, right, Coach? I mean, you do not want Chris Rivera to get the ball in his hands. He's had a kick return for a touchdown. It was unfortunately called back on a holding call, but he's a dynamic returner.
Well, it looks like their thought pattern was definitely to keep it out of his hands, but by kicking it out of bounds, great field position to start in the 35.
So Eastern will start first down and 10. They'll be at their own 35, moving our left to right. Jeremiah Aurelian will line up behind Nab. We'll say his name a lot today. And Bernie, there's your favorite player out there, starting in the lineup today.
Yeah, I saw Dylan either has a fan or a girlfriend here, because I saw a girl wearing a 35 shirt today.
Nab gives the football off to Aurelian. Cracks off the left side, gets positive yardage. They'll bring him up short of the 40, call it second down.
And Dylan Weathers just pancaked the kid. He just totally annihilated that defensive end, and that's what you want to see. And talking to Brett Nabb before the game at our college game day, he said that bye week came at a good time. So let's see how this offense responds to the bye week of getting ready for DelVal.
Nabb wearing number 5, as Coach and Warren talked about. Team wearing the black uniforms, the burgundy garnet helmets. Now direct snap. Aurelia gets over it, but tries to get up past the 40, but he's stopped in there by a swarm of Aggies. It'll bring up third down.
And last week, the first play was a bomb or a jet route to Justin Nicolopoulos for a 75-yard opening touchdown pass. Today, it looks like they're trying to establish that run, which has been obviously tough to defend for a lot of defenses in the MAC.
Third down and 5. Opening possession, opening series. Here on a Saturday afternoon, Nabb in, out of the gun. He's standing on his 35. He's alone. He fires. He's got his man, and his pass is complete. And that is Chris Rivera. And Rivera gets down deep into DelVal territory, down to their 41, picks up a first down.
Rivera did a nice job finding the hole in the zone, and Brett did a nice job waiting for him to clear the window in the zone. So that just turns out to be a good offensive football play for us.
Coach, you call that all the time. Hit the seam. Get down that seam. Rivera, great route, great pass, great analysis by Brett Nabb to get Rivera the ball there.
And a big third down conversion. 1st and 10 from the 41 of the Aggies. Fake to Avrilian. Nabb's taking a shot down into the end zone. He's got an open receiver, but his pass is incomplete. Justin Nicolopoulos flying down the sideline. Pretty good coverage that time by the Aggies on defense. It'll bring up second down.
There's your stretch play, Warren.
Yep. Real good coverage, Joe.
Yeah, actually, the defender, the corner, was in better shape for the ball than our receiver was.
Dom Franks there, the tight end, did a great job of protecting Nabb on that. He picked off the defensive end there. Great job by Dom Franks, giving Brett Nabb extra time to make that pass.
Second down and 10. Football still at the 41 of DelVal. Nabb out of the gun at the 46. Hands the football off. That's Aurelian on the carry. Not much there for Jeremiah. It'll bring up third down and 8, 2-yard gain.
I always look at the defensive backs before the play starts to see if I can read what kind of coverage they're in. And I can tell at the snap by their first movements. And they've been in a lot of zones so far today.
Big third down, 3rd and 8 from the 39 at DelVal. Nabb will be in the gun, empty backfield, 5 receiver set. He's standing on his own 44. Snap, pressure, fires. He's got him. A reverse for Nicolopoulos. He's got it, and he's into the end. Short of the end zone, but a great pitch and catch to Nicolopoulos.
Great job by Brett Nabb, staying in the pocket, trusting your read, getting it Justin Nicolopoulos. Great play there. Great conversion there on third down.
I liked it. Found the hole in the zone again. He waited, and good yards after the catch.
So 1st down and 10. Another third down conversion for Nabb and the offense.
Brett knew he was going to take a lick there, too, when he stayed in the pocket. You got to love a tough quarterback like that knows he's going to take a hit, but delivers the ball.
Play clock under 10, 1st and 10. 1st and 10 from the 12.
They reset it.
Inside the red zone. Nabb gives the football to Avrilian, and Avrilian bangs forward on a 1st down carry. Good hard run for Jeremiah. It'll be 2nd down.
And Coach Bernie Nowatarski talks about this all the time. Sometimes the pass can loosen up for the run. All of a sudden, they got to defend that pass, and then all of a sudden, Jeremiah Avrilian's going to find some voids in that defense.
Yeah, you now have 3 or 4 options down here on run plays.
So 4-yard gain for Jeremiah, 2nd down and 6. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 2-yard line. Nabb fakes to Avrilian. He keeps the football. He bangs forward. Did he get in?
Great shot. Capture replay.
He did not. Close, and he gets the 1st down. So a hard run from Nab, who pulled it out of the belly of Avrillian. It'll be a 1st and goal.
Krause, you're right. That is a hard run. I mean, he put his head down and got an extra 3 yards. We talk about those yards after contact, coach, and that's what you want to see in your quarterback and your leader. Obviously completing those passes, but running hard like he always does. Great to see.
I'm changing Weather's name to Pancake because he just knocked the defensive back by like 3-4 yards.
1st and goal. Football. Jeremiah spinning, rolling, walking, and he scoots into the end zone. Jeremiah Avrillian caps off the drive. Touchdown, Eastern.
And that's what you want to see in your first drive, right, Coach?
A really good
A great play calling there by Nate Hinkle. I love the balance there, but I love how Brett Knapp stayed in his pocket, found the void in the defense for 2 big, as Krause said, 3rd down conversions, which is huge for this offense.
Yes, good to move.
Brett Knapp's back as a holder there for B.J. Nolik.
So the
For John
extra
Nolik.
point for Nolik. Nab will hold. Snap to Nab. Hold, kick up. And it may have been blocked. That it still made its way through and got in under the crossbar. Doesn't matter how it gets through. It gets through. And Eastern on their opening drive, 4 minutes and 58 seconds, they go the distance and they score.
Good job there by John Nolik with the strong leg. Still got it up and over the crossbar. That's a big 1 point there. Last week, special teams was a little bit of a bugaboo up at King's College where how they're kicking off. It's going to be interesting to see how John kicks this. He's been kicking really well all year, but that's a big extra point. Huge drive there for Eastern for the confidence of this team to drive down systematically against DelVal, good defense, and get the touchdown. Check to Nate Hinkle and the offensive staff of everything they did this week.
That's something they should address right away is that extra point blocking. You don't want that to come back some point in the game and hurt you.
So Eastern will get ready to kick off from their own 35. They boot the kick high. Number 19 is Joel Perez. He's going to come out with the football. He's at the 15, and they bottle him up right there. Good special teams for Eastern. DelVal will come out 1st and 10 from their own down around the 15-yard line.
Hey, we talked about on the coaches show how the special teams really needs to cover. Great kick there by John Nolik. And what's going to be interesting, Coach, you know the DelVal team. We've seen the DelVal team. They're not used to playing from behind or getting pushed around a little bit. It's going to be interesting to see if, I know it's early, but see if they start getting chippy and start. I saw it on the kickoff. They're trying to go after one guy, 2 guys on one guy, and almost took a swing there. It's going to be interesting to see if DelVal can keep their composure.
Number 7 is Mike Galasso. He's the quarterback. He'll line up in the gun. DelVal will go right to left. Low snap. Galasso has to take it up off the turf, and he busts free. They're running back busts free. I don't know if they're going to get him. That's Justin Brown. And is he going to go the distance? And he does. 85-yard touchdown, DelVal. Just like that. The Aggies are back in it.
Just like last week.
Yeah.
Eastern scored on their opening play, and then Kings came back and scored right away. You don't want to see that happen. A play right up the middle, and the running back busted for a 75-yard run, 85-yard run, whatever it was.
Really uncharacteristic of our D on a dive play.
Now Brendan Hazel in for the extra point. Low snap again. Hazel's kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 9 minutes and 43 seconds remaining, we'll take a break to catch our breath. Eastern 7, DelVal 7. We're back in a moment. The One Big Beautiful Bill was recently enacted by Congress. Many provisions such as no tax on tips and no tax on overtime can help reduce tax liability for many taxpayers. Are you unsure how the provisions of the bill will impact your taxes? Want to avoid any unforeseen surprises when filing your 2025 tax returns? Then you need to contact the tax professionals at Mankowski Associates CPA LLC. They will review your returns and provide guidance on how the changes will impact your return. They can be reached at 215-682-7366. And be sure to mention Eastern University for special discounts. That's 215-682-7366. And we're back here on Radnor Road after a short break commercial as the Eastern Eagles and DelVal tied up at 7, and DelVal on the kick, and he's got room. He's got on the run for Eastern. Chris Rivera, we always wait for it, and he always delivers. Big return for Chris Rivera.
Great job by Chris Rivera. Bernie and I were old kick returners back in the day, and I just love how he hits the hole. He just goes north, south. He does not jitterbug. He just hits the hole, hits the seam. Great return, and that's what special teams needed to do, right? This is going to be a 3-phase game. They're going to have to try to win all 3 of them. Huge play there by Chris Rivera. Great blocking. No laundry. Great field position here for the offense.
All the way down to the DelVal 45. First down and 10 for Nab and the offense. Avrilian will line up to his right. Nab in the gun at midfield. Nab's going to keep the football, and he's hit. He'll get positive yardage. He'll get down to the 42-yard line. Call it second down now for Nab and the offense.
Yeah, good first down play there. I mean, they're averaging Brett Nab and Jeremiah Avrilian are averaging 7 yards a carry. Obviously, they need to continue to do that, but that's a good play on first down with it looked like an all-out blitz there by DelVal.
In the corner and the safety.
Second down and 7. Football on the 42. Right to, or left to right for Eastern. Now, he's out of the gun. He fires. What a great-looking catch by Justin Nicolopoulos, who came back, made a great catch, good enough to move the sticks. First down, Eastern.
Justin's such a playmaker, man. I tell you. And he makes the tough catches. That he really bailed out his quarterback there. That was a great catch. Big first down there. And that's what you want to see, Coach, after you let up a big touchdown. You want to have your offense have sustaining drive.
I like that he knew where the sticks were, and he did just enough to get the first down.
First down and 10 from the 34 of DelVal. Second possession for Nab and the offense. Avrilian in the backfield. Here comes Jeremiah Avrilian. There goes Jeremiah Avrilian. And he's out close to the line to gain. He may be a yard short. We'll see where they spot it. But Jeremiah Avrilian patiently waited, found the hole, and he got a big gain.
I was looking at the stat sheet, and it says he has like 534 yards for the year.
Yep.
It seems like he has way more than that, though.
Hey, well, that's only in 4 games, Coach.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like he, being up here, I know you're a former coach. You must just love seeing how he runs. He's every coach's dream to have on the field.
Second down and 1 from the 30 of DelVal. Nab, he's going to keep the football. He bounces to the outside. He's got the first down, and Moore gets inside the 20 of DelVal before he's knocked up out of bounds. But another first down for Eastern, and they're on the move.
And, it's great to see because, DelVal has definitely stymied in the first 2 games of this series, has stymied this Eastern University football team's offense. And right now, the offense, I think, they're playing really well. They're hitting on all cylinders right here. Another sustaining drive. They need to punch us in for 7.
First and 10 from the 19. Nab's in an empty backfield, 5 receivers set. He's out of the gun. He steps. He's under pressure, and they got him behind the line.
Now just a coverage sack. That was good coverage there by DelVal.
Yeah, receivers have to create distance. You've got to get away from
24, Thomas Arcaroli for DelVal. Credit with him with the sack. 7-yard loss. Second down, 17, back to the 27. 6:15 remaining. First quarter. Game tied up at 7. You're listening to Eastern University football, presented by Mankowski and Associates. We're glad you're with us on a Saturday afternoon. Snap, Nab, fires, pass complete.
Great to see Nasik Smith back.
Nasik Smith back in. He didn't play last week.
Yep.
Good to have him back in. And Smith gets the pitch and catch. It'll bring up third down.
Big completion there. Third and manageable
Yeah.
from second and long. They haven't been playing behind the sticks too much this season, but this is a third and manageable, especially for how well this offense has been playing.
Third down and 6 for Nav and the offense. From the 16.
We got a little fancy down here the last time with the reverse.
Let's see what Nav will do. 5:13 remaining. Gives the football to Jeremiah Avrillian on the third down carry. They bottle up Avrillian. It'll bring up fourth down. And number 43, John Nolik, trots out onto the field to attempt the field goal and put Eastern back up front.
That decision was made quickly.
Yeah, I like, fourth and 7. I mean, or third and 8, third and 7. Little conservative there, but the trust in John Nolik's leg.
Nab will hold. Nolik's attempt. Snap to Nab is down. Kick is up. Kick has the distance, and the kick is good. And John Nolik converts on Eastern's second drive and puts the Eagles back up in front of DelVal. It's 10-7.
Good snap there by Sean McNamara. Starts with a long snapper, and then Brett Nab's back holding there. Great kick there by John Nolik. That's a big 3 points for, you guys let up Eastern lets up that 7, and then the offense comes down and gets 3. That's a big 3 points there. Great kick there by John Nolik.
Much better blocking up front on that versus what we did on the extra point. So I'm assuming it got addressed on the sideline. I mean, you might only be out there for that play if you're not a starter, but you got to do your job.
Got to do your job. Got to do your job.
Especially it's a big play. I mean, it's a point. There's always, you can't leave points, especially against a really good team. Do not leave any points out there. So to coach's point, do your job if you're out there for one play, because if you do a good job on that one play, guess what? You might get another play on another series.
Nolik will tee up at the 35-yard line. Alex Roof, number 25, he's back deep. Joel Perez, number 19, waiting as well. Nolik, big kick at the 5. And that's Perez. And again, good special teams coverage by Eastern. Perez couldn't get started, and the Aggies will come out for what is their second possession, and it will be their second offensive play of the afternoon here in the first quarter.
Yep, welcome to MAC football, right? That's how it was last week, too.
We need to see a couple defensive plays.
We need to see some defensive plays, right? But, hey, again, really good kick there by John Nolik. Great coverage. And, again, the bye week, I think, allowed them to really work on their coverage of, to your point, Coach, some of these special teams guys go in and make the play.
Galasso in at quarterback. He'll start the Aggies drive on their own 22. That's a first down and 10.
Yeah, so, Salif Nakima and, our guy number 7, Gashawn Moody, and on that tackle, it's kind of surprising with how well our defensive tackles have been playing. They must have been on a different stunt for that last series to have that big hole open up between the center and the guard.
Justin Brown on that carry picks up 2, second down and 8. Football on their own 24, right to left for DelVal. They trail 10-7. Galasso out of the gun, handles the snap, fires, pass complete as he splits the defenders, intended and caught by number 87, Gavin Magalori, and that's good for a first down for DelVal.
We did a little switch. Excuse me. We did a little switch blitz on that. Gashawn Moody looked like he was going to come off the edge. He dropped back, and the safety came on a blitz, but the pass went the opposite way.
Doriano Smith, number 29, in on that tackle too, as well as Jamari James.
First down and 10 for DelVal. Out to the 34. Here comes Brown again. He tries to run to the short side of the field, but nothing there. Gang tackled that time by 3 Eastern players led by Gashawn Moody, who met Brown as soon as he touched the football, and Jamari James in there as well. So it's 2nd down and 9. Brown gets credit for a yard.
Good swarming defense there. A lot of hats on the ball carrier, and that's what this defense is really known for, is getting a lot of hats on the ball carrier.
Now Galasso, standing on his own 30 out of the gun, gives the football to Brown. Brown goes to the far side of the field. He's got room. He's got the first down, and he's finally run up out of bounds, but not before he crosses the 45, and good for an Aggies first down. Drew Beckford was there, but couldn't keep him short of the sticks. It'll be first down Aggies.
Yeah, when your safeties are making tackles, that's usually not a good sign. 8 yards downfield.
You got to cut the edge. You got
to keep the edge.
Yep. You got to set that up so he comes back inside.
First down and 10 for DelVal. On the move, right to left. Brown again. Straight up, crosses midfield before he's pushed back. Cole Jones leading the charge, and Chris Forte.
Yeah, two of Eastern's really good linebackers, Cole Jones and Chris Forte.
2nd down and 7. From the 49-yard line. Galasso out of the gun. 45. Stops. Fires. Pass complete to Brown. Knocked up out of bounds.
By T.J. Alston.
You know T.J. Alston out there. Is he wearing the green shoes again today?
He's got the green shoes, green gloves. Thought he was going to help us last week with that pick that he had that got overruled. That the coaches actually had the still of that he was in bounds, but
it was still worth challenging.
It was still worth, but he was in bounds. They showed the still, they just didn't get it right. But
3rd and 4. Love to see Eastern get a stop here. On the 46-yard line of Eastern. Galasso, he's out of the gun. Swings the pass to the outside. Good for a first down and a lot more. Number 28 on the reception that time. Brady Perez, and Perez picks up the first down and a lot more, and the drive continues for DelVal.
That was a little too easy.
Coach, that was a little too easy of letting them just have a running back flare out there and get 12 yards there on a big 3rd down. That would have been obviously a big play if they would have stopped.
Galasso, standing at the 41 of Eastern. Back again. Hands the football off again. That's Brady Barrows again. He's stopped in there by Gashawn Moody leading the charge.
Great play there by Gashawn. They have him down in the box. He's playing little undersized defensive lineman or defensive end. He's kind of playing that jack position, but great job by Gashawn getting up there, and now they're playing behind the sticks.
So quarter one is in the books. A fast opening quarter. Eastern has 10. DelVal has 7. You're listening to Eastern University football on the JAKIB Sports Network. We're back in a minute.
What if you could earn an MBA fully online in just 10 months for only $9,900? Eastern University's cutting-edge MBA in Organizational Management is designed to fit what you need in an MBA program. Our innovative LifeFlex model offers 100% online classes that you can complete at your own pace within each 7-week semester. We know how hard you work for your money, so we're thrilled to offer our MBA at only $9,900, making our program between 50 to 80% less expensive than most other schools, while ensuring quality and excellence with the support of our expert faculty. We even offer a concentration in business analytics, an essential skill set needed in today's data-driven economy. With start dates every 7 weeks, Eastern's MBA is handcrafted for you and your needs. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at eastern.edu/MBA.
The following is a presentation of JAKIB Sports.
Galasso on a short pitch and catch. The intended receiver who catches it, number 3, that's Laura. And that'll bring up a third down, short gain.
Good play there by Drew Beckford and Cole Jones. Making that now a third and 8. This is a big play here for this defense.
Big play, third and 8 from the 34 of Eastern. Galasso.
We're in zone.
Standing out of the guard. Handles the snap. Fires, got an open receiver, and it is incomplete. Great play on defense. Jamari James was there to poke it out, and it's 4th down. What do you do here?
We weren't down up here in time to watch their kickers and whatnot today, so I don't know how.
This kid's not making it from here. This is in that in-between zone, right? You're only going to get 10 or 15, 10, 15 yards if you punt it. But great job there by Jamari James. We're going to have to do it again. But great job of him separating the ball from the receiver and not having a PI called against him.
Got to think screen.
So Barras will line up to the right of Galasso. Big 4th down for DelVal. Snap, pressure, fires, and it's incomplete.
Timing was off.
Timing was off, and Eastern gets the hold, and they'll take over.
Corey David brought some pressure with Kashawn Moody coming off the edge there. Quarterbacks do not like pressure,
and he went right
Coach?
back at Jamari James.
So who's he going to go after, Jamari James or TJ Austin? It's not a good matchup either way. Great job, Jamari James there. 2 big plays there for the defensive back for Miami Gardens.
So they set up trips to the left and came back to the single receiver side.
1st and 10 for Eastern, 30 on their own 34. Nab keeps the football, crosses the 35, and then he gets out close to the 40 before he's brought down. It'll be a 2nd down for Eastern.
That was a great little 5-yard run by Brett. He was kind of bobbing and weaving and finding the hole, and defensive back came up and made a good play on him.
Owen Sewell, number 18 for DelVal, able to get Brett Nab down. 2nd down and 5.
After this play, we'll go to camera 3. Okay?
From the 39, Nab. This time he gives the football off.
Okay, go to camera 2.
Johnson on the carry. Nothing there for him as the defense tightening up.
Yep. And that's, again, I think this was, not this is a huge play, but this is a big play for this offense to get a 1st down, matriculate down the field, at least flip the field. Obviously, the goal is always to get points, but offense needs not to have a 3 and out here.
3rd and 5, 13-15 remaining 2nd quarter. Eastern 10, DelVal 7. Football on the Eastern 39-yard line. They've done a good job on 3rd down conversions so far. Let's see what Nab will do. From the 34, he fakes. Now he's going to keep the football, and they're going to bottle him up as Sua came up again. And that'll bring up a 4th down. And there's no discussion here. Let's flip the field and get our defense back.
I'm not really sure what we ran there.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a planned quarterback draw or he just didn't see his receiver. It looked like Rivera had a chance over at that far end that he might have been open. But this is where, we need Sean McNamara to have a good snap back there. John Westfield, and John needs to flip the field here. Punt it over this returner's head.
Westfield to punt the football. Handles the snap. High, big kick. Number 19 for DelVal on the return. Perez, dangerous fielding that high punt, but he actually made a pretty good play on it as the ball kind of got away from him, but he got his hand, made an odd catch, but he made the catch.
Really good punt there by John, and good coverage there by everybody. Amari James was he's on the punt team too. Makes 2 great defensive plays, and then he comes down and makes a good play there on the punt return, not to get any yards after the catch, but really good punt there by John Westfield.
Yeah, when you see that spiral and the spiral goes over the top, it's going with some distance.
First time of the day under center. Galasso hands it to Brown. Brown runs to the left side. little chippiness happening out there on that at the end of the play. Short gain for Brown, maybe a yard. Call it 2nd down and 9.
And I'm sure they talked about this all week. Play within yourselves. Don't get involved in the chippiness, because DelVal is known for playing a little chippy. They play with an edge. They're one of the perennial top teams in the MAC. They kind of back it up, but you can't get involved with that chippiness with DelVal.
Like a self-imposed cockiness.
2nd down and 8. Officially from the 17. Galasso fires, got Laura. He has his man who's out over the 30-yard line, picks up the 1st down. Alvaro Laura on the short end of that pitch and catch, gets the 1st down and more. And the offense back on the move for DelVal.
Yeah, the DelVal quarterback's finding his receivers. The Eastern defense needs to tighten up here a little bit, play a little stickier. On these receivers. They're getting a little too much space, and it's a little too easy for this quarterback to be completing these passes.
1st down and 10 from the DelVal 34-yard line. Left to right for the Aggies. The junior quarterback. Empty backfield. Rolls to his left. Completes the pass. Out close to the line to gain. A number on there. I think it was 87 on the end of that pitch or at the end of that. That's the tight end, Migliori, or a receiver number 87, Migliori, went out of bounds short of the line to gain. So 9-yard gain, 2nd down and 1.
He's his favorite target.
2nd and 1 from the 43. Here comes Brown, takes the football. He's got the 1st down and more, crosses the 45, and then gets down to the 47. 1st down, DelVal.
Good tackle there by Gashawn Moody. 1-on-1.
They have him moving all over the field today.
Yeah, he's one of their best tacklers. He's their leading tackler, Gashawn Moody, and he is definitely a playmaker on defense.
1st down and 10, 46-yard line of DelVal. Galasso to Brown. Brown cuts back, gets out the midfield, flag down.
Yeah.
And that's going to go against DelVal. So the 4-yard gain for Brown will get wiped out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good job by Freddie DiNardo in there. One of the young defensive linemen, number 52, kept that edge. He might have been the one that they're holding as well. But that's Coach, we talk about the breaks you need.
Got to take advantage.
You got to take advantage of this one. This is a good one for Eastern defense to take advantage of.
10-yard step off against DelVal. Instead of 2nd and 6, it'll be 1st and 20. Back to the 36-yard line. Galasso.
I'll help you at halftime. We're not going to be able to do anything. So just do your best. We do have feet on 3. Take camera 3 real quick.
Here comes Brown on the carry. Nothing there at all
It's kind of a throwaway play.
for Brown.
3 a little bit. Good.
That'll bring up a 2nd down. Salif Nakima
Andrew Campbell in there, number 30.
makes the stop. Good play by Nakima. Boy, is he
Yep.
big. He's a big presence out there.
He's a team captain for a reason. He's a tough matchup, but he's been playing really well all season. That's a big play. That's like Bernie said. That looked like a throwaway on 1st down.
I think in the chess game that you play, they probably thought we were in a pass defense, and they went with a run.
2nd down and 18. Galasso, pass, fires, complete. Knocked up out of bounds.
They're still
Eric
way
Wilson.
behind the sticks.
Brady Barras on the end of that pitch and catch. Short gain.
Eric Wilson with a good play there from his defensive back position and not let any of his right after the catch. Eric got him out of bounds. Good job. Big play right here.
As a DB now, you got to know where your 1st down marker is.
So 3rd and 15. Snap.
giving too much.
Here comes pressure. Quick release. Fires, and the pass is complete. Right out past the line to gain. Good shot. And Galasso loves Migliore. And Migliore made a good catch, and it's good for a first down.
He found the void of the defense there and threw a dart. That was a big pitch and catch, big first down conversion there for DelVal.
Yeah, I don't like the coverage that time. They started at literally 12 yards deep, and they backpedaled to 18 deep.
First down and 10 from the Eastern 42. Big third down conversion for DelVal. They trail by a field goal. It's 10-7. 28 on the carry for DelVal. That's Perez.
Your Hollyland's pointed at the ground.
Gets to the 40 of Eastern. It'll be second down and 8. 6:58 remaining second quarter.
Yeah.
Quick moving first half so far.
Camera two, if you can get that guy out of your shot.
Now Galasso in out of the gun. He stands at the 45. Snap. Here comes Brown. Brown tries to get to the outside. Get positive yardage. Not much down there. Jaden Todd in the stop make the stop for Eastern.
There are a lot of late blocks going on after the tackle. You're going to see something happen here.
DelVal's definitely been a little chippy.
Third and 6. Another big third down.
Yep.
Let's see what Galasso will do. He's going to fire. He's got Brown, and Brown right at the line to gain. Picks up the first down.
To Bernie's point, the running back ran right to the sticks, knew where he needed to be. Quarterback gets him the ball. DelVal, that's 2 big first down conversions they've had on this drive, kind of what Eastern did on their drive. Need to stop here. This defense has been a bend but don't break defense. They need to do it here in a big situation against DelVal.
Time to tighten it up down here.
First down and 10 for DelVal. Football marked on the 31-yard line of Eastern. The Aggies on the move, moving left to right. Jet sweep, 25.
Shut that
That's
down.
Roof.
Quick.
Gains 3. It'll be second down and 7 for DelVal.
Jason Bateman came up really quick on that.
Yeah, Jason's one of those. He likes playing north-south. He likes coming up and getting the backfield. He's a really good linebacker, really active. Salif Nakeem over there as well.
Second down and 8, ball on the 29-yard line. 4:41 remaining. Low snap. Galasso takes it up off the turf, hands it to Brown, who bangs forward. It'll bring up third down for DelVal.
Gashawn Moody almost had him in the backfield. Gashawn Moody, he's just such a good football player, Coach. He just knows where to be. They're playing him all. Corey Davis is playing him all over the field, from safety to the jack linebacker to defensive end. Let's have Gashawn Moody come up with a big play here. Or who else is going to be? Because Coach keeps saying next man up, and there's a lot of guys that are been stepping up on this D.
All right, here we go. Third down and 7. Big third down. Snap. Galasso. Blitz. There's pressure, and they got him behind the line. And pressure comes from the defense on the blitz, and they bottle up Galasso, and he loses yardage, and that'll make it a big fourth down.
Freddie DiNardo, number 52, getting a little time, gets a big sack there. Coach was talking about him.
I was going to say this was probably 4-down territory for them. Now, again, they're going to go for the sticks here.
I would do that same. I would bring pressure.
See, our DBs are already lined up at the first down markers, and then they're backpedaling.
4th and 12. Big fourth down. Galasso. Here they come. There he goes. There's Brown, who's got it, and he breaks the tackle, and he gets inside the 30, inside the 20, knocked up out of bounds, but he got enough for the first down. They had him, and he broke the tackle. He's a hard runner, and he picks up the first down.
Yeah, had him behind the sticks, and our guy just couldn't get him down.
They really are getting the backs out of the backfield with ease and not being covered. You have to account for them somewhere.
So first down and 10 from the Eastern 13. A touchdown will give DelVal the lead. It's 10 for Eastern, 7 for DelVal. 2:20 remaining first half. Galasso back to Brown, and Brown spins back to the inside. It'll bring up second down, but a good gain for Brown. 5-yard run, second down and 5.
And Krause, to your point, you're right. He's a tough runner.
And now before DelVal gets the snap off, the clock reaches 2:00. 2-minute warning here in the first half. We'll take a break. When we come back, DelVal will have 2nd and 5 from the 7-yard line. We're back in a moment.
The One Big Beautiful Bill was recently enacted by Congress. Many provisions such as no tax on tips and no tax on overtime can help reduce tax liability for many taxpayers. Are you unsure how the provisions of the bill will impact your taxes? Want to avoid any unforeseen surprises when filing your 2025 tax returns? Then you need to contact the tax professionals at Mankowski Associates CPA LLC. They will review your returns and provide guidance on how the changes will impact your return. They can be reached at 215-682-7366. And be sure to mention Eastern University for special discounts. That's 215-682-7366.
And we're back here at Radnor Road. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Eastern holding on right now to a 10-7 lead, but DelVal knocking on the door. Byrne, what are we going to see here?
I think they've got 3 timeouts left as well, so probably a run here.
Galasso out of the gun. Who else? Brown on the carry. He stood up. Good defensive play there.
Really
1,
good play.
2, 3 Eastern defenders.
When it's tough for Krause to call who's on the tackle there, that's when you know this defense is firing on all cylinders, and also moving the runner back. These DelVal running backs have been falling forward way too many times here. Great play there by the Eastern defense.
I know possession-wise, it's been a long drive.
1:28 remaining. Clock continues to move.
It is third down, though.
It's a 3rd and 5. Galasso's going to come up under center. Brown in the backfield. The give is to Brown. And Brown has hit. Great defensive play.
You know who.
Gashawn Moody made it.
Came right down.
Pink
And
glove.
he got there quickly.
I'm telling you, Corey David has him playing all different spots, and I really like him down in the box there on that defensive end position because he's so fast coming around that tackle of making the play. But who's going to make a play on the big play? And that's 4th down right here.
48 seconds, clock on the move, 4th and 3, football on the 5. It's 4th and 3.
Interesting.
Galasso, snap. He's going to keep the football. He's going to walk, and he's going to smell the end zone, and he's going to get into the end zone. And DelVal on a 4th and 3 gets 5, and the Aggies take the lead.
That was the play that Eastern runs with Brett.
Yep.
Just quarterback
lead.
Quarterback veer, or however you want to call it. Quarterback lead. Yes.
Now the extra point. Snap, kick, up. Kick is good. No good. Wow.
Get off the
the
upright.
poist at doing 28 seconds remaining. Now DelVal back up by 3.
The old cliche that could come back to bite you.
You got to get those points when they're there, especially, going into halftime. You have the momentum, and then all of a sudden your kicker, pushes the kick a little right, hits off the upright. I think that is going to be a big point.
And
what is the plan for Eastern here? With 28 seconds remaining.
Have Rivera run this back for a touchdown.
Depends where this ends up on the kickoff. DelVal gets the ball in the third quarter.
Yeah, this has been a really quick moving half. Long drives, long sustaining drives. I just heard Sean Douglas over here say that was an 11-minute drive.
I knew it was long. I didn't think it was that long.
It was long. So Rivera will be back deep.
Drives like that, you're starting to get into how many possessions you have left through the course of the game.
Well, they had how many possessions in the first half? Not many.
No.
They're not kicking that ball to Rivera.
Well,
And Eastern will come out on a 1st and 10.
I wouldn't be afraid to take a shot downfield just to see what happens.
I would too. You have the receivers to do it. You have the quarterback that can get it to them. Why not?
You can use the middle of the field as well.
Yep.
1st and 10 for Nab. Football on the 36. 28 seconds remaining. First half. 13-10 DelVal. Nab keeps the football. Crosses over his own 40. Eastern takes a timeout. It'll be 2nd down.
They'll work for field position here to attempt a field goal.
Yeah, obviously with only 20 seconds to go here, it's going to be interesting to see this play call because Coach was talking about during his coach's show of some of the bad turnovers this team's had. They cannot have one of those bad turnovers that lead to late bad turnovers that leads to points where the offense gives up points. But I still, Bernie, to your point, I would still, they got the receivers. They have, Eddie Swinton, Justin Nicolopoulos, Rivera, Nasik Smith. I would love to see him try to get the ball downfield. Maybe have a jump ball with Eddie Swinton. I'll take him, over these guys of coming down with the ball and potentially having a long John Nolik field goal or, punch it in for I wouldn't
mind seeing our back out of the backfield on a little wheel route.
Yeah, get Curtis Johnson out on wheel route. We're not going to see him here because it's all receivers.
Well, this is either a pass or it's a Brett Knapp draw.
2nd down and 4 from the 42. 20 seconds. Knapp takes the snap. He's looking. He dumps the football off. That pass is complete out close to midfield. They pick up the 1st down and another timeout by Eastern.
He took an awkward hit.
He took a tough hit there, Justin. Looks like he's okay. He's a tough kid. That's like when one of those receiver gets spun around and the defensive back kind of cleans you up on the back.
If you could get like a 15 or 20 yard gain here yet, give him a shot at kicking.
Well, what do? You got one play left. You got one timeout. You got 12 seconds.
You could still.
Yeah, you need 25 yards here at least.
You could still go down and use the middle of the field. You don't necessarily need a sideline pass because you can take the timeout and walk your kicking team.
And no
out.
matter how this works out, I like that they just didn't take a knee at the end of the half and say, hey, let's get into halftime. I like the aggressive approach.
We've done that in the past.
We have it right. Like, let's just get to halftime. With these guys, I think, Bernie, to your point, I think coaches are sensing, hey, this is going to be a limited possession game of how long these drives have been. You got to take advantage of each possession when we get the ball.
All right, Nab all alone at the 45.
Too high
they snap from midfield. Quick pass, fire, incomplete. Intended for Nicolopoulos, but not there.
I like it.
It'll bring
Again,
up second down.
I like that it was in the middle of the field.
Well, no, it's got to be something that's going to make 11 yards. If we make 11 yards,
You can still run a play here and get a timeout. And it doesn't have to be sideline.
we have a timeout left. We have a timeout left. 66 is in the game.
Second down and 10. Not about first downs at this point.
Yep. Good job by Justin there, not reacting. That defensive back was definitely talking a little trash there. Good job by Justin just running back to the huddle.
9 seconds remaining. First half. Nab gives the football off.
Great block by Rivera.
Jeremiah trying to
Timeout.
get to the outside, down to the 41.
Timeout.
No, timeout. Timeout was called. Timeout was called. Timeout was called. We're good. We're good. Timeout is called. Hold up. Hold up.
We got the mic working again. The announcer. Looks like Billy got the Coach Crocker got the timeout in.
So they mark it at the
I don't think
42.
I don't think he has a 57-yard field goal in him, but
I think you're gonna go jump ball and have Eddie Swinton go up and get it.
yeah, it's either a Hail Mary or trying a school record 57-yarder. With the wind doing what? Virtually nothing.
Right, but if anything, it's going inside his back.
Well, the problem is if it's blocked and it goes the other way, you turn a 3-point deficit into a 10-point deficit.
All right, so kicking's out.
No.
Hail Mary.
All right. Zoom out a little too.
All right.
Okay, great.
1 second remaining. Final play of the first half. And now DelVal takes a timeout.
Well, that would be interesting if they could do a hard count and get him to jump. It's still a 51-yarder. It's a long field goal.
This is the longest 15 seconds in the first half.
It was a quick 2 quarters until the end of the last 30 seconds of this half.
They almost never call interference on a Hail Mary in the end zone.
Unless he drags him down.
Yeah, it's got to be really blatant and early.
Which I agree with, being a former defensive back, right, Coach?
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to call it.
But
66.
Again, I like the aggressive approach that Eastern's doing and Coach Crocker's doing, because I think they get the sense that it could be a limited possession game. You got to take advantage of each one. You get a guy out in space. You never know what they could do. They could break this.
All right. Final play of the first half. Unless there's a penalty. Now, rolling to the right. He's running. They get him from behind.
Horse collar.
And a flag comes down.
Horse collar. 15 yards.
So there's a flag down.
They got it.
Can't end on a defensive one.
They finally called the horse collar. They didn't call it a couple weeks ago against Nasik Smith on a jet sweep.
And it's a flag on the play. It's going to be a horse collar tackle. 15 yards.
Might be able to squeeze 3 out of
Well,
this.
there was a hands to the face on the defense before that. Right. They missed that one. But either way, you get another down. Yeah. Absolutely.
Personal foul. Horse collar, talking. 15 yards penalty.
Wow.
Come on, John.
Nola coming
Here we
out.
go, John. Absolutely, John's coming out.
There he comes. John Nolik to tie it up at the break. Nab will hold.
About 45. Yep, 45.
Here we go, John. Just trust your leg here.
John Nolik.
Timeout. DelVal. Their second charge. Timeout.
And DelVal takes a timeout.
I think that gives John an extra time just to decompress and relax here a little bit. No, he's kicking a long one. No pressure on him. Just go do your thing.
And that's exactly what you got to tell them. There is no pressure on this kick. Just go kick.
Just go kick it. Just go make it.
It's not the end of the game. It's the end of the half.
Yep.
Be nice to steal 3, but
yep. Yeah, we got Sean McNamara, the long snapper that starts the whole operation. Need a good snap from him. Good hold there by Brett Knabb, and John just to do his thing and trust his ability because he's got the ability and make the kick. This would be a huge 3 to go in at tie after giving up that long drive touchdown.
Well, we're set to go. 45-yard attempt for Nolik. Knabb will hold. Knabb ready. Snap. Hold. Kick. It's got it up distance. And it's good.
Great kick, John.
John Nolik from 45 yards out. And the game is tied at 13.
Wow.
What a way to finish the half.
Krause, you are so right. From going into halftime, well, the missed extra point allowed this to be a 3-point game. And then you would think back in the day, Eastern would just take the knee and go into half. And then they got the break with it. It was a horse collar. You got to call it, and they call it. But John Nolik, 45-yard field goal there. Congratulations, John. Great job getting this game tied going into halftime.
it's going to be a very chippy second half. There was a lot of chirping going in. There were actually coaches looking at each other.
So we're all tied up at 13. Homecoming edition of Eastern Eagles football on the JAKIB Sports Network. We're back in a moment.
What if you could earn an MBA fully online in just 10 months for only $9,900? Eastern University's cutting-edge MBA in Organizational Management is designed to fit what you need in an MBA program. Our innovative LifeFlex model offers 100% online classes that you can complete at your own pace within each 7-week semester. We know how hard you work for your money, so we're thrilled to offer our MBA at only $9,900, making our program between 50 to 80% less expensive than most other schools, while ensuring quality and excellence with the support of our expert faculty. We even offer a concentration in business analytics, an essential skill set needed in today's data-driven economy. With start dates every 7 weeks, Eastern's MBA is handcrafted for you and your needs. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at eastern.edu/MBA.
The following is a presentation of JAKIB Sports.
And we're back here live at halftime here at Eastern University, where your score at the break, Eastern 13, DelVal 13, on the exciting first half ends on a John Nolik 45-yard field goal after that horse collar on Knabb, who extended that last play on a mistake by the Aggies, and they give Nolik a chance, and he converts. Good stuff. We're tied at 13.
Yeah, and back in the day, I think they may just sit on the ball and not try to get some points there. And for them to go down and actually get John Nolik to have an opportunity to kick a 45-yard field goal. No pressure on John, just swing your leg, trust your ability, and he does it. Just love to see John Nolik come through at that moment there to make this 13-all. I think Coach Billy Crocker, when he goes in the locker room, will take that every time. I think he's going to talk to the defense about a couple of those plays, a couple of those long sustaining drives that DelVal has had. But I love how the offensive play is playing. The special teams is playing really well. Just a great start to a homecoming game. So we're very, very fortunate to have Dr. Kenton Sparks up here again in the booth, our football analyst. I still steal his lines all the time about our defensive backs having sticky fingers. Give us your impression of the first half.
Well, I was pretty impressed with Galasso for the other team. He he made some really critical, crisp passes. I think in spite of pretty decent coverage, generally speaking, with our defensive secondary, we're in that zone. And what you find is the players coming, especially out of the backfield, the zone isn't picking them up, and you have to pick those players up when they come out of the backfield. But I think Coach Crocker will make some adjustments there. I mean, he has confidence, of course, in our field goal kicker. And so I think the whole time there at the end, he's like, if I can just get to the 40, we got a chance. He's got a big leg, and he proved it there at the end. That's a serious D3 field goal that tied the game there at the end of the first half.
All part of the memory from what is a big afternoon, a big morning, and a great day, Dr. Sparks, for the alumni to come back, for recruits to come in, for all members of the families who traveled for this game today. Just a really spectacular day so far.
Yeah, we're enjoying the kind of synergy of alumni energy and athletic excellence, institutional success. And I just want to thank both of you for being great supporters for the university. And, you know, I was listening to the radio program for another institution recently, and I was comparing to what I have here, and I was thinking, wow, you know, Joe and Warren, they bring it every
It's all
day.
you, Warren. It's all you, bro.
Hey,
great.
you know,
We appreciate it.
as Joe's voicemail says, if you're the smartest man in the room, you're in the wrong room, right? So I'm with a smarter guy with me, and makes me look good. But I tell you what I loved about being out for our first college game day at Eastern University. It wasn't just football. It was all the other sports up there. I loved meeting the other coaches and all the other student athletes.
Women's football.
Well,
right?
yeah. Yeah, well, Amanda was up there. Amanda, I don't know if you know this, but she did an internship for the Vikings.
Yeah, I know.
She taught that head coach a little bit about running back protection, on his protections of his sacks. I'll tell you, she's a special. You got to keep her around as long as you can, because she's a special coach. But all your other coaches, and what is cool about it was all your student athletes were saying the same thing, and I wasn't prompting them at all. Just the Eastern difference of all the things that go on here. Not only I'm not talking on the field. I'm talking about in the classroom, their student life. Everything else is just different here, and it's just really cool to see that these students all have the buy-in, and that starts at the top.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to say it starts at the top, but I think we have a long 100-year legacy of our mission, which is faith, reason, and justice. And when you put together faith with justice, you're going to get a different kind of institution where every day you care about everybody in the community, the employees and the students. And so, you know, we're just sort of taking the baton at the moment. It's been handed to us. And, you know, before long, we'll hand the baton to the next generation. And we hope that, you know, they'll run with it as we're trying to run with it now.
Yeah, but what you guys do is, I always say, it's great to have a plan, but it's great to have the execution. And you guys follow through on everything. Just on today, how good the band's playing, how good the band's looking, but also how good this football team's looking in their new uniform. That just doesn't happen, right? I mean, you guys are putting the stuff out there for these teams to succeed.
I don't want to get into too much details about how all that works, but I do think it is critical, if you want excellence, that you have to strategically invest in excellence, right? So Billy Crocker is our head coach. He came from a D1 program, and that's been a huge difference. You know, did that take investment? Of course it did. But you never look back on things like that, right? So
especially when you see it in the kids.
Oh, yeah.
And how it's working. If it wasn't working, I would tell you, don't worry about some of the other stuff, but it's working.
Yeah. Skill plus mission, hard to find.
Well, here's the unseen part of the story. The lives that are being changed, you'll never know.
That's right. Well, and you know what? Sometimes
that's a good thing.
Sometimes we do know.
You do know.
That's the good piece is that students come back and tell us stories.
Amen. That's a good point.
But your point, and I think it's right, is those few good stories remind us of the many good stories that we will never hear.
Yep.
So, you know, until the end, maybe we'll hear how it all works out, you know.
Well, it's good stuff here across the JAKIB Sports Network as the marching band performs out on the field for this full capacity crowd. This game is tied up at 13. Dr. Sparks, I appreciate you, sir. Well done.
You.
Thank you very, very much.
So much, Joe. Thanks,
really good to have Dr. Kenton Sparks up in the box. We'll pause. We'll take a short commercial break and then come back to Radnor Road. Eastern 13. DelVal 13. Back in a moment.
What if you could earn an MBA fully online in just 10 months for only $9,900? Eastern University's cutting-edge MBA in Organizational Management is designed to fit what you need in an MBA program. Our innovative LifeFlex model offers 100% online classes that you can complete at your own pace within each 7-week semester. We know how hard you work for your money, so we're thrilled to offer our MBA at only $9,900, making our program between 50 to 80% less expensive than most other schools, while ensuring quality and excellence with the support of our expert faculty. We even offer a concentration in business analytics, an essential skill set needed in today's data-driven economy. With start dates every 7 weeks, Eastern's MBA is handcrafted for you and your needs. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at eastern.edu/MBA.
The following is a presentation of JAKIB Sports.
Halftime action here across the JAKIB Sports Network. What a morning and what a day it has been for Eastern University. Of course, the big football game today against DelVal. We're tied up at 13. Don't go anywhere. That's going to be a great second half to call. Thanks to Kenton Sparks for coming by. Now I have Natissa and Rob in the box. Natissa, at least I got the first, the correct pronunciation of the first name, right?
You did. You got it right.
All right. Now
Well
give me the full name.
So it's Natissa Colton Powell.
Okay. And interim vice president for advancement. And Rob, what's your last name?
Rob Mansfield.
Rob Mansfield up here again with us. What a day it has been. And I think that you look at things, I'm sure you look at it from a football side, but you look at it from a university side. You look at it from an engagement with the alumni and everything else. What's that been like so far today?
Yeah, so I think this is a great example of alumni coming back, us being able to celebrate our centennial homecoming activities. JAKIB Media's kickoff to us this morning for those festivities.
Yeah, the rain held. The rain held. It came at once just for a little bit, but it did hold up.
Yes, we were on the right side of that prayer. Anyway, so no, I think anytime that we can have an excuse to invite alumni back for this type of event, to feature not only our student athletes, but the band, our color guard, cheerleaders, the whole bit, I think is a great thing.
Rob, let me ask you, because I think when we met and first connected, this was maybe the vision of what we thought it was going to be.
Yes.
And now fast forward, and man, it's so cool to see it all playing out, right? A lot of hard work, a lot of effort, a lot going into it. But from your perspective, what do you see because you're talking to alumni, you're raising funds, you're doing a lot of different elements. What are you hearing from your side and from your perspective?
I mean, everything is positive, and with the addition of football a few years ago, really opened up a world of possibilities for the institution. And it took some really great vision from our leaders on the athletic side, but also just on the cabinet side, to go out there and really dream of what this could be. And so, we had our inaugural season. We didn't play at the location we're at now. Last year, first steps of, hey, what's our home game experience going to be like? What's our fan experience going to be like? What's our homecoming going to be like? And I think you're seeing a lot of that fully realized this season. And what Brian, as the athletic director, does, and with the help of his staff and everyone else, I mean, it's a really cool experience, and really takes Eastern from where we were, helping us come out of the whole COVID stuff where everything is shut down on campuses, and building back up that excitement around homecoming and around athletic events. And it's awesome.
Yeah, I'll just add, I think one of the things in my longtime service at Eastern, hearing what Rob's saying, what you're asking is it's about community.
Yeah, sure
That's
is.
very much who Eastern is. We are a faith-filled community, at the same time, very open to so many different things. And so this is just one of those examples of community living itself out.
And you know what, Nantissa, to your point, and I will tell you, we rolled through a lot of coaches and we rolled through a lot of different athletes and from a lot of different grade levels, freshmen, juniors, seniors, right? All different sports teams. A recruit was up on the stage. It's the same story. They haven't rehearsed it. They don't know each other. I mean, players on the teams know each other, but I'm saying that they may not live the same experience here, yet they're saying the same thing. That's amazing. It really is.
I think it really just talks to our overall mission of
Yeah.
faith, reason, and justice. And I think the type of student, the type of faculty and staff member, coaches that are really attracted to a place like Eastern to serve, whatever their capacity might be.
Well, we have loved being here, and we enjoy showing up. And for us in the fall, once a week, we get to live what you live every day. So God bless you all for what you do. It's really, really been amazing. What's on the horizon? What's coming up for 26?
Yeah, so lots of good things. We'll wrap up our Centennial Homecoming. Obviously, hopefully some expansion of some athletics related initiatives as well. Fingers crossed for that. And I think just continued good work.
More pressure on this guy. He's got to raise more money.
I know.
Come on, man. We got a wrestling team coming, brother. We got to go. Let's go.
Exactly.
Yeah, next plug. If there's anyone out there with expendable cash, hit us up.
No, exactly. So I think as I say, very much like what we see out on the field, fundraising and the work that we do is a team sport. And so it takes a lot of hands. And so, obviously I just want to mention if people are interested in investing in just what Eastern is doing, just go to our website, eastern.edu/giving is a great way to.
And I will add one more element to that before I let you go. Don't only go to the website.
Yeah.
Get out here and experience
100%.
it in some way, shape, or form. Because once you do, it's lights out.
Yeah.
It really is an amazing place, a very, very special university here on the main line. Nantissa, Rob, thank you very much for coming up into the box. You've got a second half of football as well. Take care of all the alumni.
Yes.
All right.
Go Eagles.
All right. Go Eagles. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. We'll take a commercial break. We're getting set for the second half on the JAKIB Sports Network. Hey, we got a football game right now. Eastern 13, DelVal 13. We're back in a moment.
The One Big Beautiful Bill was recently enacted by Congress. Many provisions such as no tax on tips and no tax on overtime can help reduce tax liability for many taxpayers. Are you unsure how the provisions of the bill will impact your taxes? Want to avoid any unforeseen surprises when filing your 2025 tax returns? Then you need to contact the tax professionals at Mankowski Associates CPA LLC. They will review your returns and provide guidance on how the changes will impact your return. They can be reached at 215-682-7366. And be sure to mention Eastern University for special discounts. That's 215-682-7366.
And back here at halftime, Coach B and Wharton Schmidt back up in the box. Guys, what are we going to see second half?
Yeah, back second half here, Coach Bernie Nowatarski. What are we going to see here? Obviously, huge drive there at the end. What was that, a 30-second drive to get a long field goal from John Nolik, which was great to see John put that to the end, the uprights. Huge kick there to make this 13-13 going into this third quarter. As we know, DelVal starts off with the ball. What do you see from the second half that Eastern needs to do differently? And how do you see the second half shaping up?
I think we've sort of got a handle on their running game they had that first, long breakaway from that happening till the end of the half. I think we sort of solved the running problem. We're gang tackling, we're filling in gaps and making plays. I think the area we got to tighten up on is an area that we're usually pretty good on, and there's a lot of open receivers. It's not that we're not covering them, but we're giving them, and you had said it, too much space. Backs out of the backfield, even the one that sticks out in my mind, it's a 3rd and 15 over on the other side. Our DBs were 3 across at 15 yards, and at the snap of the ball dropped to 18 yards or further. I mean, that's handing the sticks away. So we need to tighten up on the pass a little bit. And I do think the one thing we're going to see from DelVal are hopefully some personal foul calls. It's getting chippy. I won't single the 2 numbers out, but there's a number on offense and there's a number on defense that have constantly been chirping and even yelling at our bench. So if it's to be kept under control, we could actually maybe get a break with some personal foul calls. The stealing 3 points at the end of the half was huge. We need to stop them here on this drive. That last drive was almost 12 minutes that they ate up. I mean, I think we had the ball once in the second quarter. So the amount of possessions we're going to get are limited.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And, it's great having Dr. Kenton Sparks up in the box because he's pretty good football mind. And he was talking about the DelVal running backs out of the backfield, getting some easy completions. And I think that's one of the things that the defensive side of the defensive coaches will definitely, make sure that Cole Jones and all the other guys are out there in position to kind of stop that, because that was their Achilles heel in that first half.
Yeah, it's not a player mistake. It's a coverage issue.
Right.
It's the coverage.
No, yeah, I'm not
called.
saying I'm just saying Cole Jones is that outside linebacker, and he was in good coverage and where he needed to be. But they need to tighten up the defense on the defensive call, not the personnel.
Yeah, you've got to plan. I mean, you've got to watch your back out. And again, you know as well as I do, when the play is called, you got to run what's called. But you also got to use field smarts, and sometimes you got to improvise and make a play happen because you've read it, better than what the call is.
Right. And to your point, field smarts is knowing where the sticks are and don't be backing up, like play to the sticks, especially 3rd and long. I thought that was, a glaring issue when the Eastern's defensive backs were backing up behind the sticks, and when you got to try to stop that big 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, we were trying to play like a shell zone and keep everybody in front, but you've got to keep them in front before the first down marker.
All right, John Nolik will be in to kick it off to start the second half. He'll tee it up from his 35. We're tied at 13. John Nolik with a 45-yard boot to end the first half. High, big kick. Taken at the 19 or at the 12-yard line by number 19 on the return. That's Joel Perez. And he's stopped in there by the Eastern Special Teams, where they'll come out 1st and 10, return out to the 24-yard line, and DelVal and the offense will come out 1st down and 10. Remember that long drive that resulted in that go-ahead touchdown. They chewed up a lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, we need to get a 3 and out here, but great play there by Jaden Todd, the defensive back who was playing special teams there. He kept that corner, sealed that position where the returner could not get outside.
Now 1st down and 10 from the 23. Galasso, quick fire across the field, incomplete, intended for Alvaro Laura. Strange first call when you got to throw it 15 yards to get 3 yards or no yards. Sometimes I don't like those calls at all.
No, that was close to being a backward pass where they should mark it back there. They are.
They are.
Hey, good job. You know what? I tell you, these officials might get on Bernie Nowatarski's Christmas card list.
All right, now they made one.
Okay, that's a good call. He's right. Hey, so I got a text before the game from Eric McNelly, and big shout out to Eric. I think he's watching this game or listening to this game. I'll tell you, Eric, all your stuff that you envision is going on right now at Eastern.
Yeah, I was hoping Eric would have surprised us and shown up today in the box, but good stuff by him. 2nd down now, and 20, second down.
Yeah, he certainly put all this together.
Yeah, you know, Kenton Sparks talks about it. You know, you put the building blocks out there, and then you just see what happens and how it grows. And he had a great vision with a lot of other guys too. But big shout out to Eric McNally and his family for what they've done for Eastern.
3rd down and 7. Football on the 26-yard line. 3rd quarter underway.
Right, again, we're 3 across already at the sticks.
Galasso. He's going to fire. He passed. He's got his man. And the pass is complete to number 11. Big hit. And the helmet comes off. 1st down. Pass to Jahari Johnson.
29 has to sit out for one play.
Noriano Smith got his helmet popped off there. That was a good tackle there. But again, you know, too much on that 3rd down and long conversion.
Boy, I'm glad that helmet popped off the way it did, and he wasn't in a pile of players around him. 1st and 10, a 3rd down conversion. Galasso now, 41. He's going to fire. He's looking long. He's got an open receiver and good coverage downfield for the defense of Eastern. T.J. Alston on the coverage. And it looked for a moment like he was beat, and then he did recover.
And you know what? That's just a sign of a good defensive back. He turns his hip, looks up to the ball. When the ball arrives to the receiver, get that green hand that he's wearing, that lime green or whatever color, that Seattle Seahawk green hand up there and deflects the ball out of the receiver's hands. Great play there.
It's good that they went deep because Beckford bit on a hitch and go, and his receiver was wide open.
2nd down and 10 from the 46. Galasso to Brown, and Brown bangs forward, crosses out over midfield. He'll get to the Eastern 49. Bateman on the stop, injured Eastern player down. It'll be 3rd and 5.
That may be Jason Bateman. Hopefully he's okay. He's been having a great season, making a lot of plays, a lot of tackles,
pushing the foot. So looks like a calf cramp.
12:50 remaining, 3rd quarter. Opening possession for DelVal. It's a 3rd and 5 from the 49.
I expect to see their back out of the backfield. I'd like to see some pressure from us, though.
Great to see Jason up. I think, to Bernie's point, and we're not doctors, I think that might be just a cramp. He is walking off under his own power. But this is one of those big plays. I think if they get them to limited yards right here, they're going to punt it.
Yeah, I don't think they're in 4-down territory here yet.
So 3rd and 5 from the Eastern 49. Brown, 1st down with a burst of speed into the Eastern secondary and a 1st down for Eastern.
We were definitely in pass defense.
Yep. Yeah, it's just too much to give up, you know, third and long, and you give up a 7-yard or almost a 10-yard run there.
Okay, game or two, remember you got to scoreboard at the top of your things.
Especially coming out of the half. This is one of those big defensive series that you need for this defense to hold these guys to no points.
1st and 10. Right at the 12-minute mark. High snap. Galasso handles it. Fires. Pass complete. Short side of the field. Is saying complete or incomplete? Jahari Johnson again. 2nd reception on this drive.
That snap almost went by the quarterback. He wasn't quite expecting it.
Gets to the 34 of Eastern. 11:31. Galasso standing on the 39. Gives the football to Brown. He runs to the far side of the field. Spins back into a few black jerseys. Oh, close. to the line to gain. He will be short.
Good to see Jason Bateman coming back into the game. And, Coach, I think they're in 4-down territory here.
Just going to say that little bit of change in yardage now puts them probably in 2-down area.
3rd and 2, football on the 32. Opening drive of the second half for DelVal. Migliore standing on the short side. Brown on the carry. He didn't get it. No gain for Brown.
Looked like Chris Forte, the middle linebacker, shot the gap. Good job by the defensive lineman.
So 4th and 2.
This is, Coach Nowatarski talks about it all the time, but this is one of those big plays in the game, especially the start of the second half. Try to get 3. Obviously, you're not going to get 3 and out, but get this defense off this field, get the offense on without DelVal scoring. Big play here.
See, in my mind, the quarterback kept it down in that goal line. This would be a good place for him again.
All right, Galasso at the 37 of Eastern. He's looking. He fires. And on the 4th down, intended for Migliore, and it is incomplete.
Really good
Great
defense.
coverage by Eastern, and they get the stop, and the possession changes.
That is a great play by the defense there.
I'm really.
I think that was Jamari James, number 1, that made that play out here. But to Coach's point, wow, Coach, you talked about this at the beginning of the game, and I love it. Chasing the game, right? That DelVal did an uncharacteristic play there. They're only 3rd and 3 there. For them not to run the ball, they're 3rd and 3. They should have run the ball twice. They run it once, get stuffed, and then throw. Great job by the defense.
1st down and 10 for Nab. His first opportunity here in the second half. Aurelian on the carry. Not much there for Jeremiah.
Got to make the best of this possession.
Yeah, they need to flip. They need to get to the other side of the 50. But this is the first plays that they have for the second half. Set the tone here. Go down and get a score here.
Aurelian got 2, 2nd and 8. Football on the 34. Nab going to roll to his right. Pressure. Dumps the football off. Johnson has it. Run up out of bounds around the 37-yard line. Curtis Johnson bails out Nab, who was under pressure.
Curtis also got a couple, like 3-4 extra yards, which are huge yards. I mean, 3rd and 7 are a lot different than 3rd and 4. Great job there by Curtis Johnson. I'm glad Brett Nab got him the ball.
I don't know if Brett knew how close the safety or the corner was coming behind him.
That was a really nice catch there by Curtis Johnson.
He maybe didn't hear him, but he smelled him because he was right there. 3rd down and 4. 8:34. Nicolopoulos in motion. Nab, he's firing. He's got his man, and the pass is
short, though.
Complete, but short. Aurelian made the catch.
Good catch there by Aurelian.
They moving the sticks?
Yep.
Great catch there. Great
so it is
catch.
not short. It is a 1st down. Nab to Jeremiah Aurelian picks up the 1st down. That, my friends, is a big conversion.
That's one of those big play check boxes. Just goes to Eastern right there. Great conversion on there.
We finally used a back out.
1st down and 10. Nab. Aurelian spins out of the tackle. He was hit behind the line of scrimmage. Keeps the legs moving. Gets out to the 44-yard line.
That's
gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
That was a gain of 5 after he got hit. So he was hit behind the line of scrimmage, and great job by Jeremiah Aurelian, like what he does all the time, keeping those legs moving, get a hard 2 yards, but really 5 yards in field position. Good job by Jeremiah Aurelian.
2nd down and 8, 7 minutes, 21 seconds remaining. Pressure. Nab rolls away. Flag comes in. Nab runs up out of bounds. Flag down.
That's on us.
And that's going to go against Eastern, holding against the offense.
Yeah, they need to not have this as a backbreaker.
On the offense, number 60. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
That's going to hurt. No,
Yeah,
no,
just-
you don't.
The center, Alvin Carpenter, gets flagged for holding. 10-yard penalty, second down and 18. Back to the 34-yard line.
This looks like the same exact position DelVal is in. Same exact position. Same exact call with a holding call. Let's see how Eastern
Aurelian in motion. Takes the football from Nab. He runs to the far side of the field. He crosses and he gets out close to midfield.
There it is.
Good play call.
Personal foul. He threw
And a
him out
personal
late.
foul after the play.
Late hit.
late hit and a face mask potentially. But great, get Jeremiah Brilliant out into space. Love that play call there by Nate Henkel.
But I was going to say they were in the exact same situation as we were 2 weeks ago when I said they may want to regret taking that penalty instead of the down.
Yep.
Personal foul. Face mask.
Yeah, I thought they got the face mask more than the hit out of bounds, but that's flip the field right here. Now we're in John Nolik field goal range right now.
So a 15-yard face mask.
And you could take a little time off the clock here, too.
Yep.
Against DelVal. Nab and the offense will have a first down and 10. From the DelVal 36-yard line. 6:48 remaining third quarter. Tied up at 13. Nab keeps the football straight ahead for Nab. Tackled down close to the 30. Second down.
Yeah, good hard run in there with Brett Nab doing it. Bernie talks about it all the time at RPO.
Nab got 3, second and 7. He fell to the 30. They marked the football officially at the 33. 6:09 remaining third quarter. Nab out of the gun. Fakes to Johnson. He's going to keep the football. He runs to the outside. He's got room, and he's got the first down before he runs out of bounds. Eastern converts on the third down, first down and 10.
And Brett's deceptively pretty fast. I mean, these guys are not used to how fast he is. Once he gets that edge, really good job there by Brett. Really good field awareness of knowing what to do, whether hand it off or take it himself. And big first down there for this offense.
First down and 10, 5:35 remaining. Third quarter, tied at 13. Eastern putting together their own long drive. Snap, Nab.
Good block.
Smith on a jet sweep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white shirts pulling at the football. Good run for Nasik Smith.
I love that jet
and
sweep.
And he picks up the first down.
Love that jet sweep using Nasik Smith. They use Rivera as well. But great job. Great to have Nasik Smith back in the lineup. He's definitely a weapon.
Brilliant through that first block to spring the corner.
This team is just different. I mean, the running backs, the receivers, they all block for each other. They all know to do their job. When they get the ball, they know everyone's going to be blocking for them. Good-looking drive so far.
First and 10 offense. From the 11-yard line. 4:35 remaining. Here comes Jeremiah Vrillin. Hit. Stays on his feet for a moment and then drop down. It'll be second down.
He changed the play at the line of scrimmage.
Brilliant. Took a pretty good shot.
Yeah, he did from number 30.
That number 30 laid a lick on this. Again, this is one of those big boy pad games. Not for the faint of heart. Good job by Jeremiah Brilliant popping right up.
Football marked on the 8. Second down and 7. Down to under 4 here in the third quarter. Nab gives to Avrilian. And Jeremiah spins forward.
He might have crawled in. Got real close.
He'll pick up the first down short of the goal line, but enough to get the first down.
Plus, this keeps the clock running, too.
3:30.
Nice to see Eastern having a long, sustaining drive, taking time off the clock, letting the defense get down here, just rest, get some Gatorade, stay hydrated.
Especially after stopping a 4th and 2.
3:10. Nab out of the gun. Avrillian to his right. Snap the Nab. Give to Jeremiah. And Jeremiah is going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown Eastern coming at the 3:04 mark. Jeremiah Avrillian.
And look at the crowd here. I mean, the crowd, this is the biggest crowd I think I've seen here. We got the bleachers in the end zone full. We actually have people under the scoreboard. Wow.
They brought the other bleachers out for the back end zone.
It's just amazing to see. And what this team's been doing is just great to see so far today.
All right, John Nolick will try and extend with the point after the touchdown.
It's offsides in the defense.
This is an interesting. Take the point off and go for 2. I think he's take the point, right, Coach?
Kick was good by Nolick. Flag down.
Oh, yeah, Dan Mal just said he's right. It was a dead ball foul, so the play doesn't even count. Oh, they ruled it against
5-yard penalty. 3-5 to try.
Oh, both of their guys jumped.
Okay, here we do. We got do your job. Good snap, good hold, good kick.
So Nolick will line up again. Nab will hold. Snap. Hold. Kick. Up. And the kick is good. And John Nolick makes it 20 for Eastern and 13 for DelVal. We'll keep it here. We'll get the official timing on that long drive coming after a 4th and 2 stop. That's good football.
That's a great answer, right, Coach? You stop at 4th and 2. You take them out of their game. They throw the ball downfield against one of your best defensive backs. Then you get a holding call. You have 2nd and 20. Then you convert, and then all of a sudden you have a long sustained drive, take some clock off, and then get a big touchdown there. And great job by John Nolick getting moved back 5 yards and making the kick.
And what's staring you in the face right now? The doink extra point. Because a touchdown now only ties it with the extra point, or you got to go to 2 to win.
And we know what happened last week when they went for 2.
Yep.
1st and 10 from the Nolick will kick off. DelVal will have a 1st and 10. 3:04 remaining. 19 Perez on the return.
Good pursuit.
He's got some room before he's knocked up out of bounds as he gets out over his own 30-yard line. And that's where DelVal will take over 1st down and 10.
Yeah, good coverage there.
That's the best return they've had so far.
That is, he got to the outside there, but still, they kept it to manageable. Last week was a lot worse. This week, the special teams unit has been playing really well. This is a great time for this defense to come up with a turnover.
Couldn't ask for a better time.
Galasso in the gun. Perez behind him. 1st and 10 from the 34. That's Brady Perez on the carry. Stopped in there by a handful of defenders for Eastern, led in there by Salif Nakima.
That's what you want to do on 1st down, Salif. Keep that edge and have them in negative playing behind the sticks.
Loss of 1, 2nd down and 11. 2:30 to play 3rd quarter. You could feel at some point like it's going to rain.
We did have the sun out for a little bit. It's definitely not around now.
Galasso. Thompson in motion. He's going to throw. He's going to load it up. He's looking for number 3.
No, you don't throw the flag. Oh, that's terrible.
That's a terrible
and a
call.
flag comes down. Laura was the intended receiver.
That's not his call. That is not his call.
Overturned.
The field judge is right
Standing
there.
right there.
There he goes. Okay.
Then you shouldn't have thrown the flag in the first place.
Well, I'm not
Well,
gonna,
the uncatchable is the only way he can bail himself
well,
out.
he
right?
bailed himself out there, Coach, because I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
'Cause you know, yeah. So that's
You had a ref standing right
yeah,
there on the play.
right. And Coach, we talk about it all the time. If the right guy that's there calls it, that's okay. But a guy that's all the way at the middle of the
Pick
field,
third down here, boys.
here we go.
Know where your sticks are.
Third
There.
and
I like the
11.
Let's
pressure.
go.
From the 33. Galasso.
Somebody better
He's
get
got him
out
out
on
of
me.
motion. He's loading. He fires, and he skips the football in for Laura, and the defense holds.
Had 3 defensive backs there. Gashawn, Drew Beckford.
Their third down coverage has improved.
And it's 4th and 11, and that is a big stop.
Huge stop. We talk about it all the time. You know, when you score and you kick off and your defense can get a 3 and out, get your offensive ball right back, that's a huge win. Great job by the defense there. Jaden Todd's having a really good game, too, in that defensive secondary. Bad punt. Stay away. Get away.
Punt bounces at the 48.
Good play by
4
Justin.
or 5 big yards that he just grabbed.
Great play there by Justin Nicolopoulos. The ball's bouncing around, but takes a good hop to him. And as Coach said, it saves the team about 5 yards. Got some positive
Dangerous
yards.
play by Nicolopoulos.
But you know what?
Very dangerous.
But for him, that was controlled danger.
I'll take that.
He made sure no one else was around. He saw the ball. Good job there by Justin.
Put it this way: when you're used to being back there, that's not the first time you've picked up a bouncing ball.
Yep.
1st and 10 for Nab in the offense, following a 3 and out by DelVal. Jeremiah again, left side. Not much there. Maybe a yard. 2nd down.
This is where I don't want to see us go too conservative.
Right. Do not
keep the book open.
Keep the whole playbook open, because these guys have shown that any play you call there, they're going to come through. They've been coming through all day with some big plays on 3rd and long. Don't play behind the sticks. 2
2nd down and 8, football on the 44. Eastern going left to right. Nab in, out of the gun. Pulls the ball out of the belly of Aurelian. And they get Nab immediately. No gain, 3rd down.
They were expecting pass. They came with nobody that time.
Here comes Rivera. I'd love to see them get the ball to Chris Rivera in space.
3rd down and 8, under a minute.
He goes in jet motion a lot.
Him and Zeke both do those jet sweeps.
Big 3rd down for Eastern. Nab.
Comes the safety blitz.
Pressure. Stops. Fires. Got his man. Nicolopoulos has it.
Great pitch and catch, Brett.
And that's a 1st down. Justin Nicolopoulos makes the catch. Good hands, Justin. And it's a 1st down for Eastern.
And Brett put that in, Coach Bernie Nowatarski talks about it all the time, puts it in a spot. Only receiver's going to catch it. You throw it out there, you know Justin's going to come up with the catch. Great job. Great 1st down conversion.
1st and 10.
Progression.
Eastern lines up. Under 10.
And look at Coach. He's like, hey, we're going to the 3rd here. No reason to rush here.
And
Great
the 3rd quarter is going to come to a close. One big, long drive for Eastern. And they have a touchdown lead over DelVal. Eastern 20, DelVal 13. We'll take a 60-second break on the JAKIB Sports Network.
What if you could earn an MBA fully online in just 10 months for only $9,900? Eastern University's cutting-edge MBA in Organizational Management is designed to fit what you need in an MBA program. Our innovative LifeFlex model offers 100% online classes that you can complete at your own pace within each 7-week semester. We know how hard you work for your money, so we're thrilled to offer our MBA at only $9,900, making our program between 50 to 80% less expensive than most other schools, while ensuring quality and excellence with the support of our expert faculty. We even offer a concentration in business analytics, an essential skill set needed in today's data-driven economy. With start dates every 7 weeks, Eastern's MBA is handcrafted for you and your needs. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at eastern.edu/MBA.
The following is a presentation of JAKIB Sports.
So we're back here live at Radnor Road. 1 quarter of football to play. Eastern will go from our right to left. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
NTO time. No turnover.
20-13. Nab out of the gun. He's under pressure. He fires. He's got his man. Rivera has positive yardage. It'll bring up 2nd down. We'll take that short pitch and catch.
I like that play on 1st down. I like throwing the ball sometimes on 1st down just to change it up. Good play there by Chris Rivera, going up, getting that ball, making the catch, doing your job. Get the catch first and try to get a couple extra yards, but good job by the offense getting a second and manageable here.
2nd down and 5. 37 of DelVal. A confident Nab. Snaps the football. Gives it off to Avrilian. Not much there for Jeremiah. It'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 4.
I think we're in 2-down territory as well.
Yeah, Coach, I think you're right. I think this is definitely 4-down territory here. And we'll see what this play call is here.
3rd down and 4. Nab standing on the DelVal 40-1, out of the gun, handles it. He's under pressure. He gets away. He runs and then loses green and has to walk out of bounds. Short of the line to gain, it'll bring up 4th down.
I think around 4th and 1. No.
See where he stepped out.
Went from 4th and 1 to 4th and 4.
So 4th down. 4th and 3.
Yep, there we go. We're bringing in the big package. Got Don Frank and
just a little 4-yard speed out would do it.
Yep.
4th and 4. Was wondering whether or not they'd go to John Nolik here. Nab, snap. He's under pressure. He keeps the football. And with determination, Brett Nab gets the 1st down. Great play. All Brett Nab. And he picks up the 1st down.
Following Weatherly.
Following Dylan Weathers.
Or Weathers, I'm sorry.
Right, that's okay. Dylan Weathers and Dom Frank's in there too. You kind of they took a page out of the DelVal playbook. That was what they ran down at the goal line, right, Coach?
Yep.
Just put your big package on the left and have your guys block our guys, and our guys block better than they did tackle. Great job. Great conversion there by Brett Nab. Love the call there by Hinkle on that play call on 4th down. I love Coach Crocker going for it.
1st and 10. Football on the 31-yard line. Nab on the 36 of DelVal. Gives the football to Avrilian. Not much there for Jeremiah. It'll bring up 2nd down. 11:50 remaining. 4th quarter. Eastern by a touchdown.
Player down.
Looks like a possible cramp.
Yeah.
He's getting up.
14 for DelVal.
We might have to come out for the play.
They'll make him leave, I'm pretty sure.
This is actually good for the offense. Get a little sip of water. They can. But this is one of those drives, Coach. You could really stamp yourself in a really good position with this drive to get in there and get a touchdown on this drive, especially how they're doing it. They're kind of running on this defense. They're throwing on this defense. This defense, it doesn't really know how to stop this Eastern offense.
2nd down and 9 from the DelVal 30. Nab. Low snap. Drops it, then picks it back up. Takes the shot down into the end zone. And he's got him. Touchdown.
Eddie Swinton.
Eddie Swinton. Big play. Swinton in the end zone. Touchdown.
Sacrifice his body to die for it.
Hey, you know what? Brett put it out there.
My.
Eddie Swinton has been grown up in front of our eyes of going and getting the ball. Great pitch and catch. Great play call, Nate Hinkle. Trusting your players. Great job, Eddie Swinton.
And that's after Brett dropped the snap.
Now Nolik for the extra point. Hold by Nab. Kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 11:18 remaining, Eastern 27, DelVal 13. Boys, we'll keep it here. What do we got to do now? And what do we expect, Coach, from DelVal's offense?
First of all, we got to stay composed. It's not over. You're excited. Your adrenaline's going, but keep doing what you're doing. I don't know that kid can throw the ball. You can't run it too many more times, without having to go to the air. But our defense just has to stay composed. Don't give up a big play. Don't get a stupid penalty.
As well as when our offense gets the ball back, no bad turnovers.
And don't go too conservative.
You're right. Don't go too conservative. But, Coach, to your point, just go do your job. Play the game right now like it's 0-0.
What a big play by Big Play Swinton. Nolik's kick. Number 19, Perez on the return. And this time, the adrenaline is flowing on the special teams.
You can feel it in the building.
And they get down and stop Perez. DelVal will come out 1st down and 10.
Good play there on special teams. Doriano Smith. He's been playing really well on special teams, been getting down there and making tackles.
And you have DelVal in a situation that they're not in too many times.
Coach, you took the words right out of my mouth. They are not used to being down, right? And when they get down, they start getting chippy. We've seen it before.
I don't know what their comeback offense is, to go to. Do they go right to the air? Because they're usually not in this situation.
Mike Galasso, the junior quarterback.
They came out in doubles.
Will stand on his own 14-yard line. He'll have a 1st and 10. 11:10 remaining 4th quarter. 27-13. Snap to Galasso. He's firing all the way. His pass intended for number 1 is incomplete. McConnell, the tight end, the first attempt for him today. 2nd down and 10.
DB-wise, I want to know where 87 is.
Yeah, he's right. 87, and then obviously contain the running backs. But, Coach, to your point, for that first play call, it looks like Eastern has got him out of their realm, out of their game plan. 2nd down and 10. High snap again. Brown, but nothing there for Brown. And it's 3rd down as Brown loses yardage. Yep, Andrew Campbell in there.
You say anybody you want on the defensive sheet, they were in on that stuff. That's what it looked like.
You know what? And that's, as a defensive coach, as Coach Billy Crocker is, that's how, when you're breaking down tape, that's what you want to see. 11 hats on the ball carrier.
We're doing the same thing on this side. We've got a safety over the top, 87.
Galasso. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's under pressure. They chase him. He's running down. He's going to knock him out of bounds. He's going to be short. Late flag comes in.
It's either, I think we got a hold on 70 down the field.
Yeah, I thought
Galasso was short.
I thought there was a holding on there. So do you decline this?
No, I'd push him back.
You push him back, absolutely. Just because you think they go for it on fourth down, though?
Not yet.
Well, so it'd be fourth down and they decline it.
How close? See, I don't know what it would be. Fourth and
looks like 4th and 5. He's pushing them back. That's trusting your defense right there.
Because it's 10 from the spot.
Right. I thought he was holding there, so good the ref caught it. So yeah, that was just too many yards to give up, right, Coach?
Yeah.
You have to take that.
So the football's all the way back on the 11.
Joe, your call for rain has appeared.
3rd and 18 from their own 11.
Safety's over the top.
Galasso handles the snap, fires to Brown. He's got him, but they converge, and he is well short of the line to gain.
Looks like they're staying out.
If they go for this, they're telling you right now that they're in trouble.
Yeah, they are going for it. 4th and 9 on their own 20. This is a game right here, folks.
It is a 4th down.
Just no penalties on the defensive side. This is a big play.
This is a desperation.
This is, you know what? It's amazing to see such a program like this, DelVal, to be in desperation mode with still 9:22 left in the fourth quarter.
There we go. Galasso.
He's looking back.
He fires, and the pass is broken
No
up.
flag.
No flag. Great play on defense. T.J. Alston poked it away, and he read it from jump. And the possession will change, and Eastern will start deep in DelVal territory.
This is where you have to. Okay. This is where
9:13 remaining.
you have to stay composed yet.
You got it. Yeah, just run this ball in for another 7.
They start on the DelVal 21. Nab. Johnson on the carry. Flag comes down.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Holding.
You don't want to play behind the sticks.
No.
But down here is better than down there.
Right.
Call's going to be holding against Eastern.
They might decline it.
Yeah, because that gives them another. Right now, the clock is as much as DelVal's enemy as Eastern is right now. So
he declined it.
That was
so DelVal declines the penalty.
2nd and 12.
2nd down and 12. Football now on the 23 of DelVal.
clock is running under 9 minutes.
Nab out of the gun. Takes the snap. But Johnson on the carry. No Jeremiah Vrillian out there.
I like when both of them are in down here.
Not seen Jeremiah on this drive. 3rd and 11.
Both teams have 3 timeouts left.
Will be under 8 minutes when they snap the football. 3rd and 11 from the 22 of DelVal. Nab takes the snap. Run play again. Not much there at all.
Too conservative for me, but
Johnson again on the carry. And that was
Johnson on the carry.
Yeah, that was Curtis Johnson. A little conservative there, but
that was a little concerning on the
little
conservative offense, but
they have the trust in the kicker.
That's 4th and 9.
And he ran it to this side to get to this hash.
Yep.
Big kick.
Nolik.
Clock still running, which is nice.
He hit the big one to end the first half. John Nolik standing. 47-yard attempt. Nab will hold, snap, kick, up,
good.
And the kick is good.
Wow, John.
And John Nolik extends the Eastern lead right at the 7-minute mark. Eastern 30 and DelVal 13.
Hey, as I always say, it starts with a long snapper. Sean McNamara gets it to Brett Nab. Great hold. And wow, what a nice kick. I think that went right through the middle there and hit the kids that are back there way behind the goalpost. Great job, John Nolik. Huge kicks today. That was a big one. 30-13.
Okay, so if they score, we don't score, they score twice, get two 2-point conversions, and then ends up 30-29. Missed extra point.
We said that. We knew it, in this type game, Coach. You know that's every point, especially in that first half, is so important. Because then in the second half, you got to start chasing those points with 2-point conversions.
They've got 7 minutes to chase 3 scores.
Yep.
You can only score one at a time.
7 minutes remaining.
Good kick. That's
Perez will take it inside the 5. He's out. He crosses the 20. And a gang tackle by the Eastern special teams. And they've been good all afternoon, with the exception of one return. Not even a big one, but one return.
Kept them.
They have kept them in check.
Hey, Deshaun Woodhouse, number 14. Haven't called his name much, but on special teams, right there, he laid a lick on there. That's great. As Krause said, great job by special teams. Last week was not a good week for the kickoff unit. This week, besides the one kickoff return,
they've left
has been really amazing, really good.
One over the 30, and that otherwise they've been inside the 25.
All right, 1st down and 10, 6:51 remaining. DelVal will start at their 22, and they trail 30-13. Galasso is the quarterback. Let's see if he can get something going. He has to throw. Pass fired, and it is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but Galasso airmailed that. It'll be 2nd down.
And again, Coach talked about it at the beginning of the broadcast. Get a team to be out of their realm, out of what they're used to doing. Eastern has done that right now to this DelVal offense. Right now, Eastern needs to stay within themselves. Do not get tangled up in any of the chippiness. You do not want to give them 15 yards on any chippiness that could develop with what DelVal does.
2nd down and 10. Clock stopped. Starts on the snap. 6:45. Galasso rolling to his left. Fires again. Incomplete. He is airmailing the football.
Footballs are getting wet. Hands are getting
right.
wet.
And Coach Crocker was hoping some weather would come in, but also this is one of Bernie's bugaboos. Rolling out a right-handed quarterback to the left and making him turn his shoulders and throw. He needs to make a little more of a pinpoint pass, and obviously is Aaron 3rd and long here. Coach, are they going for it?
I can't imagine they went for it last time that they wouldn't do it again.
Yeah.
3rd and 10, 6:40. Galasso, the junior, takes the snap. He's under pressure. He fires. He's got his man, Thompson, and he's knocked up out of bounds.
Gain of 3.
Short of the line to gain. Well short. It'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, great play by Jason Bateman there. It's not going to show up in the stats, but he laid off the quarterback, still hit him, but did not hit him where it would be a penalty. And then great job by our guy TJ Austin over there coming up and letting this guy only get 2 yards, 3 yards. This is another big play of the game. This could ice it right here.
If they came out and punted, they're telling you the game's over.
4th and 8. Galasso. He's under pressure. They're going to get him behind, and they sack him. Salif Nakima.
I don't see a flag.
Gets the sack.
Salif Nakima, great sack, great effort.
And that is perhaps the play of the day right there, or the exclamation point.
Freddie DiNardo's in there too, number 52. Coach was talking about him getting some more reps, young player. Great job by this defense.
And now the offense will come out on a 1st and 10. Now they start on the DelVal 17. 5:58 remaining. Avrilian back in. He lines up to the right of Nab. Nab's going to follow Jeremiah. And Nab crosses over, down over the 15-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down, gain of 5 for Nab.
I'll tell you, this is something I love about Coach Billy Crocker.
That's a fake injury.
Right now, that they're up 30-13. One of the Eastern guys got into a little bit with one of the DelVal guys, and he just is coaching all the time, on and off the field with these guys. You know what? This team needs to learn to win a big game like this, right? I mean, you got to know how to conduct yourself and win right. And look at Coach down there. He is talking to everybody, making sure that they stay focused until this clock strikes 0.
5:47 remaining.
Misericordia is up on LVC right now.
Freddie, you got any other scores?
I only saw that one. Put
Need
my
the extra
specs
strong
back
glasses
on.
on.
Albany, whoever they're playing, Alvernia is getting beat 24-7. FDU is up on Widener 14-9. And Misericordia is up 17-7 on LVC.
All right, 2nd down and 6. Football on the 13. Nab. What will he do? Snap high to Nab. He's able to hold the football. Nab running towards the end zone. He stopped.
Wow.
Sometimes
picks up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, that could be the best run of the day, because that ball was whizzed back to him, and that could have whizzed back to the 50-yard line on Brett Nab. Great job fielding that stuff. Yeah. Sometimes the squirrel finds a nut, and he found a big one there. That was a big 1st down conversion. Because, again, we talked about it before. You cannot have a turnover here. Not when the clock is running, not when you have the ball, not when you have this lead.
Clock says 4:52.
And running.
And they're stuck. It's too early for them to call timeouts, but they're not going to get possessions.
1st and goal from the 6. Now to Avrilian. Avrilian stays on his feet. Spins into the end zone. Touchdown. Jeremiah Avrilian again in the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern.
There we go. That's what Eastern's got to do. Just got to run out of there. Just get back.
Get away from all
Get
that
away
nonsense.
from it, because they're going to be talking. Good job.
This is convincing.
Hey, we're not going to say this is a win yet till the clock strikes 0, but I'll tell you, another back-to-back signature wins for this program.
Now Nolik for the extra point. Nab will hold. The extra point is up, and the kick is good. And with 4:32 remaining in the football game, 37 for Eastern, 13 for DelVal. We'll catch our breath and take a break. We're back.
The One Big Beautiful Bill was recently enacted by Congress. Many provisions such as no tax on tips and no tax on overtime can help reduce tax liability for many taxpayers. Are you unsure how the provisions of the bill will impact your taxes? Want to avoid any unforeseen surprises when filing your 2025 tax returns? Then you need to contact the tax professionals at Mankowski Associates CPA LLC. They will review your returns and provide guidance on how the changes will impact your return. They can be reached at 215-682-7366. And be sure to mention Eastern University for special discounts. That's 215-682-7366.
And we're back here on Radnor Road following the Eastern touchdown. Nolik's kickoff taken by Joel Perez, and Perez will bring it out to the 25-yard line, and that's where the offense will come out. First down and 10, 37 for Eastern, 13 for DelVal. 4:22 remaining.
This is very uncharted territory for DelVal.
Galasso hands off the football to Brown, and Brown gets out to the 35-yard line. Gain of 10, first down. Clock continues to move.
That was a great kickoff there by John Nolik. Again, they've been hemming these guys in, and I just overheard Dan Mao over there, the SID director, say, looking like John Nolik's going to be the MAC Special Teams Player of the Week, and if he doesn't get it, he's getting robbed by somebody. He's definitely Special Teams Player of the Week.
First down and 10 from the 35, 350. Galasso, good short pitch and catch, but that defense, they feel it, and they stop them down. That's Migliori, his favorite receiver, picks up about 4. So second down and 6.
Great job there by TJ, because he did his job instead of going for the pick. Because if he misses that guy's still running. Good job by TJ.
3:20 now. Galasso has got his man, pass complete. Big hit. And again, a helmet pops off.
Noriano Smith. I think that's the second
time his helmet's come off, the bucket's come off the head.
I told these guys this is a double chin strap game. You got to tighten it up today. But good job by Noriano Smith. That's a big lick there. Good play.
3rd and 4. 3 minutes. Galasso fires across field. Migliori was the intended receiver. That's incomplete.
We've really played.
Wayne Clark, good pressure in there. Wayne Clark, too.
We've really played an excellent second half, but I'm so going to the stealing the 3 points before the half. It was huge. To go in tied, and then come out.
You're absolutely that is the play of the game.
And you're pitching a shutout now in the second half.
4th and 4, 2:57. Galasso gives it to Brown, and Brown gets the first down, flag down. So hold on.
70 just punched one of our players.
And one thing we haven't seen in this game, Coach, no turnovers.
No.
We haven't had any turnovers. It's going to be interesting if this is a...
So Brown did pick up enough for the first down.
Offsides.
So first down, DelVal, following the offside. It'll be first down and 10, 2:49 remaining.
Clock should start.
From their own 49-yard line, first and 10, 2:40. Galasso has Brown to his right. He's got to throw. He fires. He's got his man. Good play, good coverage, but still on his feet is the receiver number 3, Laura. Tough to bring down. Stays on his feet. Will be short of the first down marker, but a good first down gain.
And on the DelVal side, that's what you want to see your kids doing. Just keep playing. Just keep playing. Good job by DelVal there.
Second down and 2, 43 of Eastern. Galasso, he's taking a shot to Migliori down in the end zone. And a great play.
That was offensive interference.
Well, that's Laura, number 3, who came back and made a great play on the football.
He made a great play on a bad pass. And that's the bugaboo for defensive backs. Those underthrown passes when the receiver can come back and get the ball.
Their QB hasn't had a good grip on the ball in this one.
Yeah, that was just, there's nothing you can do about that. The receiver just made a good play on coming back to the ball, almost fair catching it like a wounded duck that it was.
He did push our guy to get back to it, though.
Well, it's just so great to see this team be able. It's kind of stinks that it's starting to rain and kind of dampen the festivities here for homecoming. But for these guys to get this kind of signature win here, at home in front of their home crowd with a lot of alumni here that are maybe seeing football for the first time here at Eastern. I'll tell you, this team's really represented themselves well.
So we're at the 2-minute warning. Let's first down and 10 for DelVal. 37-13.
10 for 12 with 130 yards.
Galasso to Brown. And Brown gets into the end zone. Touchdown DelVal at the 153 mark.
The Browns got 163 yards.
37-19. Justin Brown with the touchdown.
I'm surprised they're not going for 2 because they need 2 of them.
Right.
Hazel with the extra point. And the kick is up and the kick is good. 1:53 remaining. 37-20. A 17-point lead for the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they didn't go for 2. They need 2 of them, and it still doesn't get you enough.
It's kind of baffling. You're right. I mean, you think they have at least one math major on that football staff right over there. But I'll tell you, this is the team that won it last week. I mean, obviously, Eastern stopped that 2-point conversion at the end of the Kings game. But they had the hands team come on, and John Westfield, who's also a pitcher on the baseball team, who's also their punter, is on the hands team, on the front line of the hands team, and got the ball last week and made a really good play to seal that victory last week. And these guys are out here again, the hands team, because they're expecting an onside kick. Looks like they're going away from Westfield. They
middle dribble. They're all going to come from behind.
It's a good job.
The onside attempt from DelVal.
They didn't use any of their timeouts yet either. So this could be a long 151.
Eastern recovers or handles the kickoff. Devin Johnson on the hands team makes the play.
Great play there by Devin. He comes out, gets the ball, secures
Devin Johnson contributes again.
Yep. And
he's a contributor.
There's so many guys on this team that contribute each week.
All right.
We're seeing him grow up right in front of us, Coach.
Now on the offense, 1st and 10. Football on the 42 of DelVal. Here we go. 37-20. Snap the nab. Handoff.
31 for a 2-yard gain. Just trying to, DelVal still has timeouts left. 30. You want to try and make a first down.
Yeah, they're finally using them. Oh, we used it.
Wait, yeah.
It. There we go.
Eastern did not take a timeout.
Just in case they've got 3 balls.
They definitely need to try to dry this ball off. It's definitely coming out of the center's hand a little tough for Brett, coming out a little high. Hopefully he can dry this ball off.
Gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
And look what Coach Crocker brings out. The towel.
1:38 remaining.
Krause, I mean, you said it just a couple seconds ago about contributors and just how many people are contributing. And, it's just great to see so many players getting involved in this game, how they're rotating guys in and different guys making plays. Not even all the guys that are on the 2 deep. And that's just kind of how Billy Crocker and his coaching staff are building this team of always next man up. When you're out there, represent that jersey. And these kids have really done a great job today because this is a tough opponent. They're chippy. They talk a lot, but it's been a good, clean game. There hasn't been any personal fouls. Great to see the kids taking care of the game and not the officials.
I was worried how they would come out after a bye week. Sometimes, coaching-wise, you have too much time to think about it. Just keep the game plan simple and do what you do best.
And I think you said it really well. I think, as your coaching brain was working, of have the other team instill your will. And I think Eastern did that to DelVal, made them play out of their comfort level.
2nd down and 8, 1:44 remaining. Snap is a nab. He rushes to the outside. He's got room. Brett Nabb inside the 25-yard line. And Nabb with an exclamation point. And that is good for a first down.
As well as they're going to have to burn another timeout. You got another 4 downs here.
I'd love to see a score.
I'm going to try to use my Springfield math, but this game may be over. This may be kneel downs. DelVal didn't even call a timeout.
As soon as the clock started for the chains out, they didn't call it. Waving the white flag.
Yep.
37-20. 1:10 remaining.
I'm hoping we're going to get a Krause, oh my. Today is deserving of a oh my, what this team is doing today to DelVal at homecoming.
Under a minute now. Now Nabb lines up. He looks at the clock. He'll snap. He's going to run. He's forward. And Nabb stretches out. Good gain by Nabb.
Clock's going to stop. There's an injury.
Clock should stop removing the chains.
DelVal player down. There's 26 seconds remaining.
You don't see anyone hurt at this point in the game. Hopefully that's a cramp.
Yeah, number 5's going off with the trainers.
He can leave the fight acts here, right?
Yeah, so
and head coach Billy Crocker still coaching on the sideline.
He will not stop until they're in the locker room.
Get your hats on, boys.
The clock should be running because it was not a first down.
2nd down and 8. Final play of the game. 37-20 Eastern.
Yep.
What are they doing?
They got to take time off the clock or a timeout.
You guys hear that?
16 seconds. 16 seconds.
That's for the injury under 2 minutes.
They didn't use them. They're not using their timeouts.
Yeah, the clock's running now. He doesn't
Clock
even have to
running.
kneel down.
Nabb will not even snap the football. And for everyone who has been part of the Eastern University football team and football program, this signature win is for you. 37-20 Eastern over DelVal.
Impressively.
That was an impressive win. We got to remember, this is team 3, year 3 of this team. And to beat Kings 1 week for their homecoming and then have a bye week and then come home for your homecoming when the pressure's a little bit more on you, and to have this performance, 37-20, wow, just what a great win. I just love how this team just keeps getting more, like each week is another signature win. And that's kind of what's great about being at the beginning of this program and seeing these kids develop and start winning games. And wow,
the improvement level is off the chart. They're fun to watch.
They are a really fun team to watch. And you know what? Even more fun, like they are fun to watch, but they're really fun to root for because we get to know these kids. And I just love rooting for these kids to do well. And I'm obviously in the classroom as well and in life and everything. But I'll tell you, on the football field, these guys are sure developing into be a very, very special team here.
Neither team meeting on the field. They're getting right into the dry.
And you know what?
I'm going to say it one more time. Your final score this afternoon, Eastern 37, DelVal 20. And this win is for everyone who's been a part of this football program going back to just 3 years ago. What a great win for Eastern this afternoon.
4-1.
Well,
3-1 in the division.
3-1 in the division, and also, Krause, not only all the people that have been part of this program in the last 3 years, but all the alumni that are here. That some people might have said, "Hey, why are we getting a football program?" This is the reason why, because of what you guys are putting out on this field. I'm not an Eastern alumni, but if I was, I'd be a very proud guy right now with what this university is doing and the leadership of this university. Brian Bingham, the new athletic director, is doing a great job. We love working with him. But to see this team, it's easy to say, let's go win this game, win one for the Gipper or win one for the alumni. But for them to go out and beat DelVal and schedule DelVal for homecoming, I think is just pretty special. Congratulations.
I got to tell you, I think this team went out and won this game for themselves. This team went out to win this game. And if there were any doubts inside individually on anybody that's on the roster, they answered the doubts today.
We saw it for game day when Coach Crocker and Brett Knabb and Justin Nicolopoulos were on. I asked them, I go, Brett, how was your week of practice? He goes, we're ready. We're like a quiet confidence. And that's what, you don't want a cockiness. You want a quiet confidence that, hey, we know this is a good team coming in here, but we can beat anybody. And I think Coach Crocker's instilled that in anybody. And we talked about it on the coaches show. Every week is a different week. And you have one game a week to prove that all that work that you did that week pays off. And I'll tell you, this team, I love, you always get worried about the bye week, especially when you're coming off a huge win, right? Are you going to have a letdown after that bye week? But I'll tell you, they sure didn't. They hit on all cylinders, all three phases, all four phases, because that includes coaches too. They won and beat up a very good team.
They legitimately had one bad play today, and that was DelVal's first play from scrimmage on the 85-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
Other than that, my memory, offensively or defense, and I think I heard Sean say that Brett was 10 for 12 for like 130 yards. Smart throwing, smart catching, smart play calling.
Yeah, they just won in all four phases. And again, it's kind of a shame that the rain damp at the end of this with the crowd a little bit, but they're all still here. And hats off to Eastern. A victory well deserved.
Last word from you, Coach, before I sign off. Until next time.
It's an outstanding job today. Congratulations on a homecoming win. And let's keep this rolling.
Take a picture of the scoreboard. I think this will be part of the time capsule of Eastern University football. Eastern 37, DelVal 20. You've been listening to Eastern football on the JAKIB Sports Network. See you next time, everybody.
What if you could earn an MBA fully online in just 10 months for only $9,900? Eastern University's cutting-edge MBA in Organizational Management is designed to fit what you need in an MBA program. Our innovative LifeFlex model offers 100% online classes that you can complete at your own pace within each 7-week semester. We know how hard you work for your money, so we're thrilled to offer our MBA at only $9,900, making our program between 50 to 80% less expensive than most other schools, while ensuring quality and excellence with the support of our expert faculty. We even offer a concentration in business analytics, an essential skill set needed in today's data-driven economy. With start dates every 7 weeks, Eastern's MBA is handcrafted for you and your needs. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at eastern.edu/MBA.
The following is a presentation of JAKIB Sports.